Okay, so we are going to today start a new chapter. What is the name of the chapter? The treasure within. So all of you, do you know what is treasure? No, you are saying khazana. Yes, it's okay. Yes, expensive things, jewels, all the wealth, all those things. Okay. So there is some treasure within you that you all are unaware of. You all are precious, like the jewels, gems and all the ornaments that you can think of. There is something within you that makes you all precious. Okay. So this child, in the story we have a person called Hafiz Contractor. He is being interviewed by Bella Raja, and in his interview we try to delve into the psyche of a person who was not doing well in school but grows up to be one of the most successful architects that we can know, and we are reading about him in the book. Okay, so how he transformed from such a person who was seen as someone not worthy of respect to a person who was respected a lot and who was well acknowledged by the society. In the beginning we see he tells about his nightmares. His nightmare was fear of mathematics. Okay, he was so much afraid of mathematics that he used to have nightmares, scary dreams. Okay, like if I appear the exam and I don't know the answer, what will happen with me? Okay, all those dreams, all those nightmares he used to get, but he suddenly stopped having the nightmares. To this, Bella Raja, being a good interviewer, asks, okay, what is the reason why you are not having nightmares now, and what was the nightmare all about? So he talks about the nightmare, and he says that maybe because I am not that much into education. He is now doing his work, so he is not related to education anymore. So obviously he won't be having nightmares. Nightmares and dreams, they are often related to your real world experiences, real world day-to-day activities. It is often related to that. So he is busy in his life, so he no longer has time to be worried about mathematics, right? So in this chapter then we go deeper, and we see that he was always busy in games, he was always busy in pranks, in joking around, that he never paid attention in studies. So what happened was, he was not doing well in study. Up to first standard and second standard he was okay, but third standard onwards he was not at all attentive in class. He used to pass by cheating. Okay, yes, cheating, that is horrible, but he used to do that. But seeing that we cannot assume that because the child is not doing well now, because the child is doing something wrong now, he or she cannot take the right path in the future. Okay, Hafiz surely did, that is why he is in such a position. Okay, so one thing said by his principal transformed his life. Okay, the principal said that I have taken care of you for this long. Okay, now no longer I can take care of you. Okay, why he can take care? Because it was 11. Now after that you will be having 12. Hafiz will be having 12th class exam, board exam, senior secondary exam, and senior secondary exam he cannot cheat. Senior secondary exam he cannot do malpractice and all, and that is a very serious exam. Teachers cannot be liberal. Okay, so he had to study. So when he appears the exam, he didn't cheat that day, because he was like his principal had already transformed him. He had given so much efforts into it. Okay, he was so dedicated to his studies that in 11th class onwards, from that day onwards, he didn't step onto the field. Okay, we all know he was into sports and all. He was all engaged in games and all activities. But that day onwards, he didn't go to the field. Okay, some of you might be loving to play games, online games or something like that. But one day a teacher wants, okay, you have to study now. It is high time. And you decide, okay, no, now I won't be doing anything else. I won't be engaging in anything else. I will be just studying. Okay, so he just starts studying continuously, okay, regularly. His daily life had only three things. First, he was sleeping. Then he was going for prayer. First, prayer, eating and studying. Three things: prayer, eating and studying. Nothing else. No playing around, no talking, nothing else. Okay, and he successfully was able to score 50% in senior secondary exam. Most of you might be thinking, okay, 50%, that is not much. You must be thinking that, na? But 50% is a great score for a student like Hafiz, who was not at all studying, who was passing the exam by cheating, trying to get the question paper just before the examination. It was a great score for him. Even the principal acknowledged that. Principal said, okay, for you 50% is like getting a distinction. Okay, like a great score. It is a very great score for you. Okay. Then next we see that, here, Bella Raja is trying to delve deep into his psyche, like how he used to feel when teachers punished him. So he said, okay, when teachers punished me, I was not bothered about it. Hafiz was not bothered about it because he was more concerned about playing. Okay, he used to play and he used to forget all those things. Being caned or being punished with a stick once a week was a normal for him. So Bella Raja again asks, what was your thought? What was his thought just before being punished? So to this, Hafiz says, okay, sometimes fear of punishment is more, psychologically painful than the actual physical punishment. So he said, okay, I didn't, he was not bothered much. Just lift your hand, they will punish you, that's over, pain is over. So what's the big deal? So we read about his insecurities. Like he was not interested in anything else except playing, so he didn't have much insecurity. He was showing leadership qualities. Okay, though he was naughty, he was showing leadership qualities. How? You see that he used to take page number 27. You see that he would do lunch and collect money from 40-50 students, and he used to run to buy tickets. So we see that he collected money from 40-50 students, grabbed the money, and he used to go. Okay, go and watch movies. Okay, hall tickets. Okay, buy tickets and watch movies and come. Okay, here he is collecting money, is showing leadership quality. Will you give your money to anyone if you don't trust that person, if you are not having that kind of bond with that person? Okay, then we see that he was a leader of a gang leader, school gang leader. Okay, do you have gangs in school? You should not be, but I see some groups here. We should have they used to have gang fights, and they used to plan strategies how to win in those gang fights. So much was going on in his life. Okay, next page, turn the page 28. Okay, so he wanted to join, army. Okay, he wanted to join army, but his aunt tore the paper. He wanted to join army. His aunt tore the paper. Must be one of the reason might be that we people normally know that people lose their lives in the war front. You celebrated Independence Day, na? Some stories you must have seen that how soldiers lose their lives on the border front and how it is painful for their family. So the aunt, Hafiz contractor's aunt, didn't allow him to go to the army. Okay, so he took admission in Jai Hind College of Bombay, and he wanted to take French. Okay, but he didn't know French, so he took German. But the German teacher died, so he had to take French. And French, he was not good at it. Okay, so he went to his cousin, and in his cousin's office, in cousin's husband's office. His husband was a architect. He was used to sit there and take the lessons, and there he saw that his cousin was architect's wife. Okay, there one person was drawing the panel of the window. Okay, window panel, just basic design. Okay, architectural skills. Hafiz was unaware that he was having the architectural skills. Okay, he instantly knew that the drawing of the panel is wrong. Okay, the person who was drawing was very experienced. So it is very much, something which is very odd that an experienced person will be committing a mistake that an amateur person will be finding out the flaw. But it happened to be correct. The mistake that Hafiz found was correct. Okay, even the architect, cousin's husband was an architect. He was surprised with the skill of Hafiz. He was the one who kind of persuaded Hafiz to join architecture. And later on, Hafiz joined architecture and he became a great architect that we know today. And if you know little about architecture, you know that mathematics is very much crucial to architecture. You have to, make the floor plan, you have to calculate the area, you have to calculate the dimensions and all. All those things require in-depth knowledge and application of mathematics. So life was a full circle for him. A subject that he feared the most, a subject that allowed him to prosper in his life. The full circle came, okay? It all came around and mathematics was his life now.